The trademark of quality. Now slapped on all sorts of random garbage at your local big box store. What a shame. Anyways, this is the General Electric branded vintage style. Where's that glare coming from? The glare is gone. These are 40 watts amber glass incandescent bulbs. There's a lot of DEL bulbs of this style nowadays. And of course I can't use them for reasons of getting a headache. 165 lumens. That seems very low for a 40 watts bulb.
That's like pathetically low. That's probably
Yeah, that's abysmal.
yeah, that thing will probably last like 10,000 hours at
A 40 watts bulb is usually
600.
yeah, 600 to six or 800. I had a chart somewhere around here that
Oh, I know. I just saw it. I literally just saw. Oh, here it is.
this has all the different ranges. So according to this chart, 40 watts can be 465 to 600. This one says 410 to 470. I think that's kind of low. This one says 0 to 450, so I guess it falls in that spectrum.
So 0 lumens is a 40-watt bulb.
According to this, because that makes a lot of sense.
165 lumens is atrocious. That's like a 15-watt bulb.
Yeah, this is horrifically inefficient, which is ironic because these are exempt from the ban because they're labeled as some kind of novelty bulb. And the further irony is that I would have gladly bought the regular 40-watt incandescent bulb that got banned, which was more efficient than this, but now because of the ban I'm going to use one that's less efficient. Figure that out.
Actually, according to the side of the box, I think the lifetime expectancy is 0.9 years. So, like, what kind of a piece of junk is this? There you go.
Where's the lighting facts? As if it was a piece of food. Yeah, that's very disappointing. Now I was thinking I'll run them dim, but I guess if that's all the light they output, probably won't.
I would compare it to this 11 watt in the fan here. I bet you there's no difference. That's probably like 150 lumens.
We can slip it in there. That might be an interesting comparison.
Yeah, that's like,
For heaven's sakes.
That's probably the worst like light lumens per watt I've ever seen.
That's like that one Sylvania bulb that I had picked up to try in the living room, and it was the wattage was terrible.
165 lumens. That's disgraceful. That's bad.
So the filament's kind of interesting. It looks like it goes up and down the entire length of the bulb.
That's kind of cool.
Of course, we could probably see the filament better if we just turn it on. Not a bright bulb!
No, it's really not.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for a 40 watts.
I think that's comparable to what's in the fan over there.
It does have a nice color to it. Wow, it's getting hot.
Yeah, you can really feel the heat radiating off of it.
That's a lot hotter than a 40 watt bulb should normally be.
Well, that's because it's small, so there's not a lot of surface area to get rid of the heat.
But the filament is very interesting. I'll tone this down a little bit.
Come on, focus you. That does look really cool. I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due for aesthetics. But the light output is bad.
Yeah, I like it from an aesthetics perspective as well. Especially when it's dimmed down, it has a really nice, soft amber glow, almost like the sodium color. I'm sure the color rendering is still better on this, but kind of a similar color to the sodium. This brightness, it's pulling 20 the watts. So this is just horribly inefficient, this light bulb.
That's it? That's full throttle?
That's 80%, and that's pulling 30 watts.
So it is a 40-watt bulb then.
And that's 100, and it's pulling 41.5 the watts. So it does definitely consume 40 watts. I'm guessing what they did is this is probably like a 220 volt bulb or something, and it's just being run lower to create that amber color. But the fact that it's only rated for 0.9 years of life would kind of foil that theory, because it should last very long if that's that was the case.
Yeah, if you did something like that, if you ran a 220 volt bulb on 110, that would last many, many years. That would probably last, like no joke, probably 10,000 hours.
Yeah. So let's try these in the sealant fan here. These bulbs in the bulbs in the sealant fan are 11 watts S11 style bulbs, kind of intended for like a decorative string light. Actually, these are the same bulbs I have on the deck. Let's see if we cannot wreck everything in the process. These aren't even getting warm.
Oh, with 11 watts, I would hope not. They're a little bit brighter, but not much.
No, not much at all.
I mean, your eye doesn't perceive light linearly, so if I had to guess, and maybe we can even look at the box of these, I would say that maybe this is about 100 lumens, and this is, what, 165?
I have a lux meter somewhere. I really should get it out and use it for videos like this. It is definitely more of a yellow color. I really like the kind of goldish color to it.
I like the color of it better, too.
But as far as the efficiency goes, I mean, this is terrible. You can replicate this color with a 60 watt bulb dimmed down. So there's almost like no reason to use this.
Yeah, your eye doesn't perceive light linearly, so, 160 lumens is not twice as bright to your eye as 80 is. So that's why I think that maybe the 11 watts are about 100 lumens.
Yeah, that seems about right to me. I mean, it's a nice bulb. It's just the efficiency, it doesn't make sense to use.
Ironically, it almost looks like
Speak into that microphone. Otherwise, no one can hear what you're saying.
Ironically, it almost kind of looks like those retro-styled DEL bulbs. Because those have gotten pretty good.
That's what I was thinking of, and that's why I got it, because I like those in terms of color, but unfortunately I usually get a headache when I use them.
Yeah. They've gotten a lot better, but...
Coloring-wise, definitely.
And I guess at some point they'll get there with the flicker, but... yeah, this is really quite disappointing.
My concern with the DEL is that most people aren't bothered by the flicker. I'm not sure there's enough demand to fix the problem. Although we're seeing more vintage-style Christmas lights, so maybe there is awareness. I kind of like the shape of the bulb. It's like the old-school flame-tip bulbs from many years ago. And it does look like there might be some kind of an amber coating on the glass. It's not perfectly clear.
Yeah, it almost looks like a bulb that's been on for too long and it's starting to discolor the glass.
So again, you can just get a used 100 watt bulb and dim it down and get the same effect out of it. And the filament style is cool. I'll give it that. It's definitely got the aesthetics, but from a cost perspective, these were not cheap. This package of bulbs I think was $7. So these bulbs are $3.50 a piece. They don't last any longer than the average incandescent light bulb does, and the operation costs are going to be off the charts because the efficiency is so bad. They look nice, but I just don't see why you would use this. What's the use case for this?
This is exactly the type of thing that should have been banned because it's so stupid.
Well, that's why I said in the video, it's ironic because I would have been perfectly content buying a basic 100 watts A19 bulb and dim it down and make it look exactly the same. But now because those are gone, I'm going to buy this instead. And now I'm using more power than I was using before.
Yeah.
That's the importance of consumer choice. So that's it. I don't know if maybe I'll use them somewhere because I like them, but I don't think I'll be buying any more.